If you could have dinner with somebody, dead or alive, who would it be?
Radio. He was an artist that's like really simple and straight to the point. He has songs where he's just saying what he wants to say.
If you had one day to live, how are you spending your last day?
I would go eat some really like anything I've ever wanted to eat that day I'll eat.
Yeah.
I would go to the beach and play music and wait for my time.
Yes, my next guest needs no introduction. He is the man of the moment and any moments that are coming in the future. Joshua Baraka, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me today.
Yes, Joshua, it's such a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
And I'm so excited to get to know you better.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
Yeah. Okay, so it's never that serious. So we keep the conversation light-hearted and like a little bit chill. I want to first start by asking, what's the best part about your success so far?
Sometimes I get like good service when I go somewhere.
Yeah,
like
you get VIP treatment.
Sometimes, and it's really nice.
Oh my God, it's a sad world when you have to be a somebody to get good service in the country. What's going on, guys? So Joshua, tell us, a quick backstory about you. You didn't finish uni.
I didn't go to uni.
You didn't go to uni. Tell us about that.
So, for those who don't know, my name is Joshua Baraka.
They know.
I'm a Ugandan artist. And I went to good schools, but we didn't have money at home. So when I finished my A-level, which I failed horribly, I didn't have because my parents were banking on me getting government.
Yeah. And then it ended in tears.
And then I didn't.
Almost literally.
Yeah. I wanted to go to school though. So I started playing gigs, getting some money, and I went to Kampala Polytechnic. It's in Mengo. And I was studying building construction. Because I was like, man, maybe let me just become an architect and stuff like that. And man, it just wasn't my calling.
It wasn't.
Because I had to start it again from certificate. And at certificate you're learning how to literally construct buildings. So you're going to after the certificate you're going to be like a senior porter or something, right?
Yeah.
And it just wasn't working for me.
Yeah.
So I told my parents man, I'm going to focus on music, and that's what I'm doing.
And they
now.
were game. And when you decided,
they man. At some point, because initially they were like, man, are you sure? What? And I convinced them. I told them, this is what I want to do, and I'm really wasting my time on all these other things. Yet I can focus on this.
On this one.
Get it locked in and advance from there.
Yeah. A lot of times what I know about especially the social media era that we're in right now, people think that just because you're successful now, it was an overnight success.
Yeah.
How long between when you started and your first hit had you been in that music space?
I would say 2 years. It had been 2 years since I had started music professionally. But I had done music my whole life, honestly, because my mom was in the worship team, and I grew up in church, so I was playing instruments. I started writing early, so I've been around. But to start music professionally, this is my career, it took me 2 years, then I had the hit. So for me, it was quite quick. For some people, it takes way more time.
Way longer. I was watching the awards the other day, and Victoria Monet said it took her, 7 years? Did she say 9 years?
Very many years.
Very many years. If you had a child, that child would be big and going to school at that point. What is your creative process?
My creative process?
Yeah.
I would say my creative process is... I'm a very impulsive person, and I feel like that's how I get my my stories, cause for me music is expression. Every song I have to write is a story. I'm painting. I'm making a world. So I have to exist in that world first.
Yeah.
So I go out a lot. I like evenings, so I can just go somewhere and watch like a sunset or like move around. Yeah, banter with friends, and they should ask me for royalties because I be getting their stories and putting them in songs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just inspired by life. So I try to live as much as I can. Then I get the story and create another world.
I saw an interview you did where you said you were talking about how you came up with Nana.
Yeah.
And I was, first of all, blown away because it's a very funny story. You threw your friend under the bus. But let's move swiftly along. Let's move swiftly along from that.
Yeah.
When you perform.
Yeah.
First of all, do you get nervous when you're going to perform?
It depends. Yes, I do, but the level of like how nervous I am will depend on what the show is. Yeah, but I'm always nervous, man. I get some anxiety, but when I start performing, it slowly goes. Yeah.
That's the same for TV and being in front of the camera. Before the camera, you're sweating and everything, and then when it starts and you start talking, it just kind of goes away. Is there anything you do for it, like liquid courage, smoke a little some?
Nah. Man, I grew up in a very religious household, so I don't really do that. And then I feel like if you do it, you become like really dependent on it, because now every time you have to perform, now you have to first, light up or dig, and it's I want, maybe if I'm to do that stuff, it would be for recreation, which I do actually.
But not for
actually, like maybe if I'm to like drink a bit, it's for like recreation, like when I'm leisure and stuff like that, but I try not to drink when I'm going to work. Yes,
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So you've had this big 3 debate going around.
Yeah.
Who's your big 3?
I would say Chronics, there's another artist called Corey Henry. He's a pianist. He's an amazing instrumentalist, Corey Henry. And I would say Chronics, Corey Henry, and man, let's stick to big 2. Big 2.
There's no one you want to give that third spot.
And maybe myself, I would say.
Yeah. Okay. What's something you can't go a day without?
Something I can't go a day without is looking at my phone. Yeah. But I can. I would say something I can't go a day without is smiling. I smile too much.
Okay. But that's a good thing, though.
Yeah, it is.
If or when you're in trouble, who is the first person you think about calling? Like, this person will always come through and bail me out, and
Yeah, I have a friend. I have a few friends, but I would say I have a friend called Matthew.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my managers called Sese. Also, Lob, I would call him.
Also, Lob would also be in there.
And I have another friend called Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. My babe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I don't know if I would call her if I was in trouble.
She would hear about it afterwards, but not in the moment.
Yeah.
Why? Because she would panic.
More than me was in that trouble.
I just love girlfriends. Okay, if you could relocate for a year, and let's say all the expenses paid, you're staying in this place for a year, where would you go?
I would say Ibiza.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed by that answer. Why Ibiza? I want to know.
Yeah. I just like it, man. It's really nice. The weather is good, and also just like the life there, the parties and all that. It's like a very lively place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it would be a pretty good place to stay for. Yeah.
Okay, Ibiza sounds like a nice place.
Yeah.
If you could have dinner with somebody, dead or alive, who would it be?
Can I give two answers?
Yeah. To make up for the big three that you
yes, radio and Bob Marley.
Why those two?
Bob Marley really influenced how I write. He was an artist that's like really simple and straight to the point. So like if he has songs where he's just saying what he wants to say exactly the way he has to say it. You get what I mean? Like, don't worry about a thing.
Yeah.
Every little thing's gonna be alright. Like, it's just straightforward. And he didn't like really embellish a lot. But if you really listen to the songs, you'd hear the hidden messages and meanings he's trying to say. But like, he still says it in a very simple way everyone can understand. So that's why I like him. Then for radio, I've always loved radio from when I was young. We all wanted to be like, okay, me and my friends wanted to be like him when we were young and stuff like that. So I would love to like hang out with him and try to experience him and see his personality and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, and I believe if he was alive, I'm sure you two would get along. I get the feeling you would.
Hopefully.
Yeah. What's your toxic trait?
I would say is communication. Yeah. I feel like I communicate really badly.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that? What, like texting, call, everything, communication, everything?
I feel like there are times where I really want to talk, and then there are times where I don't want to talk. So I feel like it takes a toll on whoever I'm talking to at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like be it a friend, I really, really struggle with communication. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That is a red flag. How do you manage in relationships?
In relationships, it's quite different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have to set an alarm to text somebody or?
No, because there you want to talk like to that person every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but
it's
like,
different.
Yes.
But like the rest of the world, it's like you guys can wait.
It's not like you guys can wait, but like, man, I'm not just in that state of mind at this time. Yeah.
So your music, in my opinion, cuts across a couple of genres. But I want to hear it from you. What genre of music do you create?
For me, I just make whatever comes to my head.
Vibes.
Yeah. When I'm in the studio, what comes is what comes.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of music I make, like just music, but I try to make it as, like I try to put as much soul in it as I can. Like I really want people to feel something when they listen to my music.
Yeah.
Yes. So I would say the music I make is music with soul.
Music with soul.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds, that makes sense. Would you be open to experimenting with other genres?
Yeah.
And if yes, which one?
Yes, definitely. Any I feel like still has that feeling and that soul, I'll do.
Yeah. And you're on a roll right now because I've seen you have had collaborations with some of the biggest names in Africa.
Yeah.
But who else is on that list of I would love a collaboration with this person? Yeah.
I would say Chronics.
Yeah.
I would say Chronics. I would say if I ever, even if I just talked to Corey Henry, I don't know. I don't think people understand how crazy that guy is. Then I would say Banner. I love Banner Boy, and yeah, I have a lot of guys I want to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Something Soweto. I would love to work with Kabza. A lot of guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to put a candle emoji next to all those names and make sure, and hopefully it will happen. I believe it's going to happen, you know?
I believe so too.
If you could be anyone else for a day,
Yeah.
who would it be?
I would say, I don't know, man. I feel like I don't want to be anyone else but me. Yeah, because you might want to be that person, but that person is struggling behind doors even more than you.
That's true.
Yeah, so
that's actually really true.
Yeah,
because it's like you don't know what that person is going through. And I think, have you seen these Freaky Friday movies where people switch bodies, and then you end up seeing this person's struggles, and you're like, sometimes it's good to just see from a distance and not necessarily live that life for real.
Yes, exactly.
If you weren't an artist, I know you've already told us about how you went to vocational school and stuff, but if you weren't an artist, what other career do you think you would have tried out?
I would say I would be a filmmaker also, I guess, because I like telling stories. Or I would be a wine connoisseur.
I want to hear more about this wine.
I don't even drink wine. I don't know where that came from.
Then why? You know what? Like, I'll take it, because even me, I would want to be a wine.
Yeah, imagine getting paid to test wine.
Just to drink wine.
Yeah.
You're just living like your life with a buzz.
Yeah.
That's the best life to live. What's something you can't get enough of?
Something I can't get enough of is music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love music.
Okay, if you had one day to live, how are you spending your last day?
If I had one day to live, I would say, if I had one day to live, I actually had this conversation with a friend.
Yeah.
And we were like, if you received a call and you were told you have 24 hours. And me, I would really plan out those 24 hours. Let's first remove 3 for like sleep.
Okay.
Although I'm going to like in eternal slumber, I would still want to experience waking up and just, stuff like that. So that aside, then I would hang out with my friends. I would go eat some really like anything I've ever wanted to eat that day I'll eat.
Yeah.
I would go to the beach and play music and wait for my time. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good answer, because like even me, I'd eat anything I want to eat. Somebody asked me like, you want to die full? I said yes. I want to die full and bloated, because what's the point, you know? And I think that makes a lot of sense, and that's sweet. What if you could have an endless supply of something? What would it be?
An endless supply of something.
Yeah.
Money. I would want an endless supply of money.
Money. You have hacked the system. That answer is a bit too good. Let's go for option B. What's option B?
I'd want an endless supply of like crazy like perfect safe-proof investment plans.
I've scrapped that question. I've scrapped that question from this interview, because what do you make sure never runs out in your house?
Vibes. But me, home, I just be sleeping most times.
Yeah.
So like I wake up to leave and then I come back. So
yeah,
I don't really be home like that. Yeah.
So there's nothing that you can't. You just
like if I need something, I'll probably get it when I'm out. Yeah, type stuff.
Yeah. Okay. That's
although water though.
Water.
Yeah.
Okay, water makes sense, because you have to hydrate. What's your most controversial opinion that you think people would stone you for? You've seen that meme?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be that we are all selfish.
I want to hear more about this selfishness that we all have.
Everything we do it from a point of selfishness.
Yeah.
Yes. No one is good. No one is bad. Everyone is just selfish.
That makes a lot of sense because at the end of the day, a lot of our decisions are made for self-preservation.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's definitely something to chew on. that was deep. What's something in life that makes you feel like people take it too seriously, but it's never that serious?
This podcast.
Okay. My podcast is serious. Okay, on that note, let's end this very unserious podcast here. But before I let you go, I need to play a simple game with you.
Yes.
And because you're an artist, I have to honor your craft.
Yes.
And the game we are playing is going to be you finishing the lyrics to these very popular songs. These are songs from the past decade or so. Some of them are a bit older, but hopefully you were born. Yeah. So let's play that game. Okay. When the sun shines, we'll shine together.
Rihanna. When the sun shines, we shine together.
We'll give you half a point for knowing the song. Yeah. Shorty had them apple bottom jeans.
Them bottom jeans. I really don't know the lyrics, but I know the song.
Boots with the fur. Yeah. That was T-Pain and Florida. Yeah. Okay. I remember when I lost my mind.
Yeah, I remember when I lost my mind. Those nights about that place.
Okay.
Everyone had an echo. So much. Yeah.
Well done. Okay, go shorty. It's your birthday.
Go shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' pick a party. Yeah.
All right.
That's 50.
Well done, 50 Cent. Wake up in the morning feeling like.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Yeah. Did you see how she edited the lyrics these days? She was like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
All right. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got.
Don't be fooled by that one. I don't know. Maybe I know that song. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got.
I'm still Jenny from the back. But like I said, it's unserious. So before I let you go, we're gonna play one last game.
Yes, please.
Night in or night out?
Night out.
Night out. Boys' night or date night?
Hey. I would say boys' night.
If you're in a relationship, there's only one correct answer to that question. But we move.
This was a setup.
Radio or TV?
Radio, TV. Radio. No, TV. No, radio.
Radio. Why radio?
I just like radio, I guess.
Okay. Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
All expenses paid trip or $10,000?
$10,000.
Meet your idol, who in this case would be Chronix.
Yeah.
Or $10,000?
$10,000.
Chronix to hell, eh?
No.
Yeah.
I would, if I have that money, I can make more money and I can make him perform and for me at my house.
I love that for you. Yacht or jet?
Jet.
Jet.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. That's about it. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank
you. Hopefully we shall be hearing more from you. Do you have anything lined up?
Yes, I have a new project that I'm working on. Might come out towards the end of the year. I have the Growing Pains Deluxe. It's coming out really, really soon.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, it's going to be a crazy, yeah. It's going to be a crazy.
It's going to be a crazy, yeah.
My English good done, but it's going to be a very, very crazy, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I love that for you, and I love that for us guys who are going to be enjoying your music. Thank you for stopping by, Joshua.
Thank you for having me.
And of course, we've been at the Patio Bella every day, Monday to Friday, from 3:30 to 6 p.m. They have happy hour, so you need to stop by and have a drink with your girls as we jam to some Joshua Baraka music. Until next time, peace out.